Welcome to the ASTRALX Deep Dive, Illuminating Your Path. I'm Lunari Celine, your intuitive guide.
And I'm Solarian Zephyr, your Cosmic Strategist.
We bridge celestial wisdom and really help unlock your modern path
We want you to discover those guiding starlight insights.
and explore the powerful cosmic energy shaping your story. So, how do planetary transits shape your story today?
Yeah, and this deep dive is specifically tailored for you. We're looking at the material you shared from that ASTRALX reading.
Right, the one exploring the energies for a Scorpio Sun person with Taurus Rising in 2025.
And this material, it jumps right in, actually. It identifies a core archetype for your journey this coming year. It calls you the Earth Shaman.
The Earth Shaman. Okay, that sounds grounded, but mystical, deeply connected maybe. What does the reading say this means for you?
Well, it describes it as this really unique fusion, drawing from your Scorpio Sun and your Taurus Rising.
Okay.
So it points to fertile stability from your Taurus Rising. It calls it the rooted bull, grounded, earthy.
Solid, dependable, likes nice things maybe.
Perhaps. Devoted to cultivating substance, beauty, the tangible. That's the Taurus side.
Okay, the foundation.
Exactly. And then that blends with sacred decay. That's your Scorpio Sun.
Ah, the intense part.
The intense part, yeah. The Obsidian Alchemist. Someone who isn't afraid of the depths of endings. Sees transformation as, well, sacred.
So the bull gives the stable ground.
Right.
And the alchemist works within that space, kind of transforming things.
That's exactly how the reading frames it for 2025. The Taurus energy, the bull, provides this sacred grove, this safe container, grounding the Scorpio alchemist's work.
Yeah.
It lets that intense alchemy happen safely.
And the Scorpio side teaches the Taurus part something too. It's not just one way.
No, definitely not. It teaches the rooted bull that real abundance, true richness, isn't just about holding on or getting more.
It needs release.
It needs release,
Yeah.
composting, transmutation, understanding that decay is actually vital for new growth. It's a cycle.
Wow, so that integration, that blend of grounding and depth that defines you in 2025, the reading calls it the sanctuary of secrets.
Yes, exactly. Seeing you as a keeper of regenerative cycles, you get that life involves endings and beginnings.
And an architect of sacred substance, building something real but built from transformation.
Built from transformation, sourced from intuition, from that deep regenerative power. It's quite a powerful image.
It really is. That feels like the core vibration. Now, the reading calls 2025 a tectonic crucible. Uh-oh.
Yeah, sounds a bit dramatic, doesn't it? But the image is powerful, like a forge deep underground.
Where things are melting down and reforming.
Exactly. Planetary energies colliding, interacting with your core Scorpio-Taurus energies.
Yeah.
It suggests pretty fundamental shifts, maybe happening beneath the surface at first.
Okay, let's dig into those forces. First up, Pluto moving into Aquarius in your 6th house, called the Ritual Reformation.
Right. Pluto transformation, power, rebirth, digging up the hidden stuff, Aquarius revolution, the collective innovation.
And the 6th house is daily life, work, health.
Your daily routines, your work, your health habits, how you serve others, all that practical day-to-day structure.
So Pluto in Aquarius in the 6th means a total overhaul of that stuff, shattering old ways.
That's what the reading says. Shattering outdated routines, work structures, service paradigms. Pluto forces you to look at what's just not working anymore in those areas.
And since you have that Scorpio regenerative power,
You're kind of equipped for this. Your innate power is tasked with revolutionizing these systems, bringing that depth, that transformative ability right into your daily life.
not just tweaking habits, but a real rebuild.
A total renovation.
Yeah.
And there's a quantum concept tied to this, entangled regeneration. What's that about?
So the reading suggests your personal changes here in your work, your health, they aren't just for you.
Okay.
It means your personal metamorphosis instantly, like rewires collective models. Your transformation ripples out.
Wow. So fixing my own stuff helps fix the bigger picture, in a way.
That seems to be the idea, a powerful connection. Okay, next. Neptune, moving into Aries, your 5th house, the creative baptism by fire.
Neptune dreams, intuition, dissolving boundaries. Aries, the pioneer, the warrior spark. And the 5th house.
Creativity, self-expression, joy, romance, fun stuff.
Right. So Neptune dissolving things, Aries bringing fire in the house of creativity, sounds.
Liberating, maybe a bit messy.
Could be both. The reading says it dissolves artistic blocks, but also performative masks. Those ways you might express yourself that aren't, fully authentic. It brings this urgent warrior poet vibe, demanding you express your truth, raw as it might be.
And it asks a key question. Whose passions are you actually channeling?
Yeah. Neptune can blur things. Are you creating from your core,
Yeah.
or are you performing, maybe channeling something that isn't really yours? Aries pushes for that pure, authentic spark.
This one also has a quantum concept, wave-particle duality. How does that fit with creativity?
This ties back to your Taurus-Scorpio blend. Are you stuck in the Taurus particle mode, needing everything to be solid, perfect, tangible, projecting stability
Instead of
embodying the Aries way, fluid, intuitive, sovereign creation, letting inspiration just flow? The idea is to integrate them. Let the wave flow through your grounded form.
Interesting. Okay, Jupiter in Gemini, expanding in your 8th house, the resonant underworld.
Jupiter means expansion, luck, growth. Gemini is about communication, ideas, duality. And the 8th house? Well, that's deep territory.
Shared resources, intimacy, psychology, transformation. Scorpio's home turf, right?
Pretty much. So Jupiter expanding things here. The reading suggests it boosts psychological insight, deepens connections around shared resources, money, energy.
And encourages transformative talks, bringing communication into those hidden areas.
Exactly. Bringing light and understanding to the depths. And the outcome mentioned is interesting. Your silence becomes strategically eloquent. Meaning, with deeper insight, you learn the power of listening, of pausing. What you don't say, the space you hold, becomes really meaningful, especially in intimacy or deep discussions.
Okay, shifting gears a bit. Saturn retrograde in Pisces, 4th house. Karmic soil amendment. Sounds like hard work.
As Saturn often is. Structure, reality checks, discipline. Retrograde means revisiting, reevaluating. And the 4th house.
Home, family, roots, emotional security, your foundation.
Right. So Saturn puts pressure there.
Yeah.
And in Pisces, the sign of subconscious ancestral stuff, it suggests turning inward to deal with deep-seated issues in your foundation.
And the reading mentions healing specifically.
Yes, healing father wounds or old family patterns around security or structure. It's about actively restructuring your emotional home, your physical home, to build what it calls regenerative sanctuaries, safe spaces for transformation.
Feels like a theme. Finally, for the big transits, a specific period. Mars in Cancer, July 20th to September 4th. Emotional tectonics.
Yeah. Mars is action, drive. Cancer is emotion, home, nurture. So assertive energy in a really sensitive foundational area.
And the reading says you might feel this physically.
Could do. Protective heat in the chest, maybe. Or jaw tension from unsaid boundaries, swallowed feelings. It's asking you to be mindful of how you assert yourself emotionally, especially at home.
And there's a grounding exercise.
Yeah, simple but potent. Pressing your palms to the earth and saying, my sanctuary is sovereign. Rooting down, claiming your emotional space.
That connects nicely to the next bit, which the reading calls your body as a living catacomb. What does that mean?
It's about how these energies aren't just abstract. They live in your body. It links your core placements and these transits to specific physical sensations. Your body holds the story, like a sacred ancient place.
So for your Taurus rising, throat, jaw, neck tension?
Exactly. Linked to that Taurus energy. Resisting change, maybe swallowing truths. The reading suggests simple things. Warm oil massage, resonant humming, just to release it.
And Scorpio Sun, linked to the pelvis sacral area.
Yeah, the seat of Scorpio's power, intensity, transformation. You might feel heat there or lower back tension if power's repressed. Grounding with obsidian at the root chakra is the suggestion. Anchor that energy.
What about the transits? Pluto in the 6th and health.
Systemic shifts might feel like. Gut inflammation, maybe, as you release toxic routines, or even tingling palms linked to energy work or service. Bentonite clay is suggested for gut detox.
And Neptune in the 5th, affecting creativity.
Creative blocks could show up as heavy eyelids, inspiration fatigue, or cold feet, like literally a disconnect from joy or moving forward. Barefoot grounding on river stones is the earthy suggestion there.
The reading also brings in history, seeing echoes of this earth shaman archetype.
Yeah, looking at figures who blended that Scorpio depth with Taurus steadfastness, like Sigmund Freud's Scorpio Sun, Taurus Rising.
The Psyche's cartographer, how did that mix work for him, according to this?
His Taurus Rising provided the methodical, patient observation, the structure.
Framework.
Exactly. The framework for his Scorpio Sun to do that deep dive into the hidden psyche, unearthing truths through careful, steady attention.
Okay. And Picasso, Scorpio Sun, Taurus Moon.
Art's primal alchemist. Scorpio's intensity, that raw energy fused with Taurus's mastery of material form, paint, clay, turning primal energy into tangible genius.
Makes sense. And Bob Dylan, Scorpio Sun, Taurus Rising again.
The prophetic minstrel. The reading sees his Taurus grounding his mystical side, making those visions accessible in song, while Scorpio laced the lyrics with that revolutionary edge, that uncomfortable truth.
These examples really bring that energy combo to life. The reading also gives practical ways to engage, right? Interactive elements.
Yes, pause and reflect questions, especially for Scorpio and Taurus seasons, designed to get you thinking about that core tension.
Like, where does my bull cling to comfort at the cost of my alchemist's need for decay? That hits it directly.
Totally. Or, what respectable mask, the Taurus shadow, stops my authentic power, looking at where stability becomes rigidity or hiding.
And how can my endurance become sacred fuel for collective regeneration, tying Taurus strength to that wider Pluto theme?
Then there's a full ritual, burying the phoenix seed.
Time for the Taurus new moon in May 2025. Peak fertile darkness, perfect for planting a seed of transformation.
It uses symbolic stuff. A bullhorn for Taurus earthiness, obsidian for Scorpio depth, black soil, a red candle.
And the process involves grounding, acknowledging shadows, igniting life, making a vow, and burying it, like physically enacting the composting idea.
Exactly. With the chant. What falls becomes wheat, what burns becomes dawn. Renewal from endings.
There's also a breathwork exercise, breath of the rooted depths.
Yeah, for integrating the energies, especially during intense moments. You squat like a bull, hands on the pelvis is the Scorpio power center.
Inhale earth energy, hold to feel the power pool, exhale like a serpent.
That's the one. Cycling through it is meant to consciously fuse that Taurus endurance with Scorpio transformation in your body.
The reading even finds mirrors in culture, which is cool.
Yeah, examples of that grounded intensity. Daniel Plainview in There Will Be Blood, Taurus Materialism Meets Scorpio Predation.
Heathcliff from Wuthering Heights.
Taurus devotion twisted by Scorpio vengeance. Intense stuff.
Nick Cave's Red Right Hand.
Dark Taurus sensuality meets Gothic Scorpio power, according to the reading.
And Anselm Kiefer's Sculptures.
Using heavy, earthy Taurus materials to explore deep Scorpio themes like history and alchemy. Different ways to see your archetype reflected.
Okay, looking forward. The reading outlines 3 potential timelines for 2025. Different ways it could play out.
Right, based on how you engage. First is the stagnant hoarder. That's if the shadow Taurus side takes over.
So clinging to comfort, resisting endings, burying that Scorpio power under just stuff or inertia.
Yeah, the outcome is described as spiritual rot, emotional calcification, potential untapped, like that fallow field choked with weeds.
Not ideal. Second is the volcanic recluse, shadow Scorpio dominance.
This is isolating in intensity, maybe using insights sharply, rejecting earthly pleasure or grounding.
And the result? Toxic solitude, destructive power surges, missing out on abundance, like a geyser flooding itself.
Also not ideal. But the third path, integration, is the Granite Alchemist.
This is using the depth to revolutionize daily life, Pluto, channeling creative fire, Neptune, building sanctuaries where decay feeds fertility.
Exactly. The outcome here is healing, grounded transformation, becoming a beacon of endurance and rebirth. The image is a volcanic island where ash feeds orchards. Transformation creating lasting life. That's the potential illuminated here.
That's powerful. The reading wraps up with an oracle's invocation calling 2025 your sacred composting.
Yeah, it really emphasizes you're not choosing between the bull and the phoenix. You are the landscape where endings make fertile ground, where secrets become roots.
And it recaps the big themes. Pluto burning away old routines, Neptune dissolving creative masks, Jupiter making intimacy and shared power sacred.
And it offers that vow, weaving it all together. My roots drink from shadow springs. My body is the crucible where death births honeyed gold. I build sanctuaries with stones of transformation.
Wow. Owning the whole process, finding strength in the depths, embodying the alchemy, building security from change.
That's the essence of it.
Yeah.
And finally, it lists key dates, alchemical fires for 2025.
Right. May 7th, the Taurus new moon time for that phoenix seed ritual. May 25th, Jupiter enters Gemini in the 8th, deepening alliances.
August 5th, Venus retrograde in Scorpio, purging toxic attachments. November 19th, lunar eclipse in Taurus, releasing old foundations.
And December 24th, Pluto directs, marking a kind of completion point for those daily rebirth processes.
Useful markers to keep in mind.
So as our cosmic journey concludes through this fascinating ASTRALX material, we've really explored the deep energies shaping your path in 2025. From that core sanctuary of secrets archetype
To the big shifts with Pluto and Neptune, Saturn's deep work, Jupiter's expansion.
it offers such powerful insights into how your unique Scorpio-Taurus blend can navigate this year, turning those challenges into, well, fertile ground.
Absolutely. What this material really seems to encourage is trusting that cycle. Knowing endings aren't just endings, they're fuel. Holding both that bull stability and the alchemist's fire, that's your strength in this tectonic crucible.
Dive deeper into your unique path. Really sit with how these insights resonate specifically with your journey. Consider that power of endings becoming fertile beginnings.
Ignite. Think. Become. Request your email audio reading now. You can find the link in the description below.
And explore the episode resources and links. All the details are waiting for you there.
Subscribe for more Starlight Insights. Thank you for joining us.